Get real, real, get real, 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 get real, real, get real, real.
Hi again, welcome to another episode of Get Real. In this episode of Get Real, I'm going to be talking to you while I just sit here in this college campus and talk about, again, getting real with yourself, okay, and getting real with your interactions with people. Who the hell have you got in your life? First of all, are you selling yourself like a hoe to people like you're their bitch or their rubber blow-up dolly? Maybe you're made of gas inside. You just want to pop it out, you know. Are you really selling yourself to others on a daily basis? Is what I'm really trying to say. Let's get logical. I might be joking around it, but let's be real, right? If you, okay, if you are going around selling yourself every day, as this is a big topic I sometimes bring up, you know, if you really are going around like you're someone's bitch and they're your bitch, then why are you doing that? Why do you feel that you have to speak a certain way, dress a certain way, act a certain way towards everything, the environment, your situation you're in, the people that are around you, your fellow family members, your fellow friends in that circle, or the people you're in contact with on a regular basis. Let's say your classmates if you're a college student or a school student, or a college student, or your work colleagues, wherever it may be, okay? You have to treat people a certain way to get the respect from one individual, you know. Or why is it you put people in different levels? And again, the same thing when it comes to young couples too. Today I've encountered around 3 or 4 young couples on my travels around the college. They're just going around with this empty, I don't know, I can't look into people's hearts, and it's not even my business, it's their own lives, of course, right? Always. In any situation, but what I'm saying is these people, you know, they're going around, they're clearly not happy. And they're like going around trying to prove it something to the other one. It's like nobody trusts the other. It could be between friends as also, but you know, if that's not real friendship, is it? You feel you have to prove yourself to someone else. You have to, on a daily basis, act a certain way, speak a certain way to make sure you can balance and keep it okay. If someone can't accept you for who you are and how you are, that's not real friendship, is it, right? Now, again, bringing up this love thing or this relationship thing, I encountered a few young couples earlier on. There's actually another young couple over there just to my side. I'm not going to look and draw attention, but there's a young girl sitting beside a young guy, and the young guy's just laying on his back. He's been like that for ages now, looking into his phone, probably taking selfies or whatever. Both look as serious as fuck. The girl's there. Sometimes you hear a little funny laugh. It's that nervous laugh or a supposedly confident piss-taking laugh of whoever goes by or to each other. They're not really sure what they're doing with their time, and the girl's there pressing buttons on her phone, you know, looking on her phone, and you know, it's just sad to see, you know, that they can't really communicate more, connect. And again, I saw another young couple earlier on, a few young couples walking by, but in different areas of the college. One guy was walking with his arm held around the girl, you know, like, oh yeah, you're my bitch kind of thing, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you know, posing up, trying to be the man. He's on the show dressed up like he's Mr. Smart. I mean, really sticking up hair and funky style, like what they wear, the shirts and stuff. It's really weird. And then I'm just saying, and then the same for the girl, overly whatever, you know, trying to look beautiful and makeup and all that, you know. But it's all good, fair enough. I'm not putting anyone down for their style and for who they are either. But you know what I mean? And they're like both walking along, and it's like, yeah, you're mine, yeah, I own you. And the other guy's like, yeah, I own you. That you kind of feel that attitude, and just talking crap, and it's just they're part of society going through life, you know, life's shit, but you know, we don't give a fuck kind of thing about everything, you know. It's like, you know what I mean? And they just follow it, and they just grow up and become part of the society. Money, machines. They don't understand true value of life. Now, I'm not saying I can look into someone's heart and truly know that exactly about anyone individually, but you know what I'm saying, though? These shallow, empty people just go around, they're not happy, you know. They're looking for something, you know, and if it's not this, you know what I mean, it's like, what? If it's not just a few minutes in a hotel, then they break up and find the next one, and then in the most, you know what I mean, then what else is it, you know, that's what they do, going around. They don't care about their studies, they don't care about anyone, they don't show respect to anyone. A lot of people that I've been, hundreds of students that I teach, I've been teaching for 11 years, teaching 11 years, and that's hundreds upon hundreds of of students. It must be in the thousands now. I'm not boasting. I'm just saying, mate. In any culture too, I'm saying, wherever you go, you see it among young people, and you see a negativeness in older people too, where they're like, they've passed it, you know, they're getting older and they're more miserable. They don't realise that it's generation after generation, it's growing older, passing on this, and the truth is not in how much money you've got or your image and that, or how you can mock people. I had some guy mock me on the street to his girlfriend or one of his hoes, I don't know, you know, and he was like, do you know this guy? He was making fun of me in Chinese. He didn't realise that I understand, you know, Mandarin Chinese. But the thing was, you know, I said, oh, very clever. I said, and I just walked off, ignored him. I don't even bother looking at people, you know, and he's just calling out profanity, sitting around, you know what I mean, smoking, drinking alcohol, doing things that's just bad for you, you know, not giving a damn about anything in society, and then it's all rushing at the wrong times, you know, oh damn, we've got an exam coming up. This is the attitude in there, college life. What's the attitude going to be? What are you going to do in the real world? It's hard enough in the real world, it's competitive anyway. We should learn to respect ourselves and respect others. Stay away from drugs, and you know, and just don't, if I was you, don't, you know, try to feel you have to force yourself into this kind of prostitution as such, where you have to sell your ass as such. Sell yourself. If you have to sell yourself every day like a hoe, really, right, to the person you're supposed to be with, your partner, or your friend, or your family, your best friend, any friend, your friend's circle, yeah, the way they speak, talking all this profanity bullshit, and every day you have to act the same way, and this guy don't like this person, so you have to treat that person a certain way. You treat others how other people treat others, and you carry this attitude and this ego around with you. That's not real. And this might be a longer episode here, I know, of Get Real here, but this is serious. You've got to be real with yourself, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much gel you put on your hair. I see this Nivea Man cream they've got there. Do you put cream on your face? Oh, baby face. Come on, for fuck's sake, man. In the caveman days, we didn't have that. It's not even that. It's like, if you were sweating and grunting, it's like, there's people in the world starving, they've got nothing to eat, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, you worry so much about your image, what you wear, exactly, it's what other people do. If everybody started wearing, you know, condoms on their ears, I reckon, you know, you might even probably do that, because it'd be normal. How influenced are you by society? You know, I'm just trying to say, okay? You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I mean? It's like, what the hell are you doing on a daily basis? You go in the classroom, everybody mocks the teacher, so you mock the teacher. If you're a student, I'm saying, or you're working in an office or whatever, you suck up to whoever, the bosses or whoever, or you see power in other people's antics and how they act. The true thing is, like I've said before, money and all of those things are going to be gone, but when we're gone, when we're dead, they'll still be here. Material things are just material things. Image, illusion, you know, trends and things change with the times. Technology gets better, but how are you using it? Like I just said to you, there's a young couple over there, they've been there for ages now. I think you're arguing now, I can't hear, but, you know, the girl's sitting beside, looking at her phone, she's bored, just flicking through the same old shit every day, thumbs up, thumbs down, you know, and the guy's laying on his back there, looking like Mr. I don't know what, Mr. Dancer, fucking Prancer, taking selfies, you know, it's like, come on, man. I don't have the time to be looking, I don't do this every day, I don't think about other people every day and make these videos to talk about people every day like that. It's just that, but they look around the world and looking at it like it's shit, they've got no real, not in touch with reality, you know, getting real as such, not interested in that. They're blinded and brainwashed, and you know, by the illusions that sit around the world they think that is reality, and it's really sad to see, and it's like they are negative, you know, it's like, what are you underneath it, underneath all that show? Are you worth value? Are you any less, is your life worth less value than anybody else? You know, the only value you're worth is how you have to prove and become them to be them. So when in Rome, do as the Romans do and all that, you know, follow the way people do in the land, but so you can get by, because otherwise they shit on you. But even if they kill you, does that mean you're not a human being? The same. They've got the, you know, the sword is in the hand of the warrior or the killer. You know, I'm trying to say the same thing. You've got a piece of paper and a pen. How are you going to use it? You could write down, you could draw a pair of tits or something profanity, you know, and write some shit on it, you know, or set it on fire and chuck it somewhere. You could do something stupid like that, wipe your ass with it and just chuck it in someone's face. You can do that, or you can write a love letter there and change your whole life. You might end up having a wonderful family later on and have a wonderful generations to come. Who knows? Your kids might be the next president or the next happy, healthy person and make the world a bit better. That's what I should say. Someone, you know what I mean? Or it might help. You might write down some good idea. You might have a good idea for a story, or you might have a good idea for something that might, help you get another job or something. A letter to some company or something, you just don't know. So be real, but you've got to understand that the society's pulling the wool over your eyes, and if you can't even trust the people you're with, like your supposed best friend or your partner or your lover or your closer, what connections can we make in life? What can you make in your life? There's got to be connections, real mind, honesty, not afraid of being ridiculed in other people's eyes, not being afraid of being rejected because your thoughts are different or whatever. Fuck it doesn't matter who they are, a boss or whether in an office, they can stick it up their fucking arse, that ego. It's got nothing to do with who you are and what you are, a human being like anybody else. Get real. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's a long one as well, as I said with this one, but it's quite an important one, I feel. Walking around, prancing around like that, mocking people on the street, that's no good, Now.
Get real, real. Get real, real. Get real, real. Get real, real.